Welcome to Vintage Touch Decor with Soul, where timeless charm meets inspired design. Today, we're exploring a minimalist monospace house that seems to dissolve into the forest, quiet lines, thoughtful materials, and views that cradle every moment. If you love calm spaces with natural warmth, you're in the right place. Please subscribe, like, and comment to support our cozy community. In this tour, we'll unpack the meaning of monospace, a linear, cohesive volume that prioritizes flow, clarity, and purposeful editing. Imagine one calm ribbon of living, dining, and resting, softly stitched to the trees by decks, screens, and generous glazing. Each choice aims to reduce visual noise and heighten nature's voice. You'll see how earthy textures, precise openings, and filtered natural light create comfort without clutter. We'll touch on layout, materials, indoor-outdoor thresholds, and the sustainable systems humming quietly in the background. If a detail sparks an idea, tell us below. Your stories and tips help everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with a friend. Before a single line was drawn, the site itself told the story. This minimalist home rests within a dense forest where sunlight filters like liquid gold and the earth slopes gently downward. The architect chose not to conquer the landscape but to follow its rhythm, preserving trees and natural contours to guide the home's orientation. The monospace layout stretches horizontally, echoing the forest's layered canopy. Each space aligns with the sun's movement, morning light in the kitchen, soft dusk in the living room. This careful positioning allows every room to engage directly with nature, creating harmony rather than dominance. It's designed through listening to the land. Rainwater slips down to natural catchments, and breezes drift through without mechanical help. Even the pathway to the house feels like a quiet descent into peace, gravel crunching underfoot, framed by ferns and filtered light. The site itself becomes part of the experience, grounding the architecture in its forest soul. The Monospace concept is more than just a layout, it's a philosophy of flow and simplicity. Instead of dividing areas with walls and corners, this design connects living, dining, and sleeping zones along one continuous axis. The result is a calm, unbroken experience where light, air, and views move freely. Every transition feels natural, never forced. This single spatial ribbon allows the eye to travel effortlessly from one end of the home to the other, guided by natural textures and subtle changes in ceiling height or flooring tone. The absence of sharp divisions encourages mindfulness. Each moment in the house becomes part of a larger, harmonious rhythm between people and place. Even furniture follows this sense of flow. Built-in benches extend from walls, shelving appears as quiet recesses, and pathways curve gently toward panoramic windows. The Monospace design teaches us that simplicity can be deeply rich, an architecture of continuity, not confinement. From the beginning, this home was designed to coexist with the forest, not dominate it. Each tree on site became part of the plan, mapped, respected, and preserved. The architecture steps lightly across the terrain, resting on slender piers that let rainwater and roots flow freely beneath. It's a design born from sensitivity rather than statement, whispering instead of shouting. The structure's horizontal form mirrors the forest's stillness. Wide eaves protect from rainfall while letting filtered light in, and large glazed surfaces reflect the greenery, blurring boundaries between indoors and out. When viewed from afar, the house nearly disappears, its charred wood and muted concrete merging into the woodland palette of moss, bark, and shadow. At night, warm interior light glows softly through the trees, like a lantern among leaves. The forest's rhythm defines how the house breathes. Daylight, breezes, and birdsong all become part of the living experience. Here, integration isn't a concept, it's a way of belonging to nature. The beauty of this home lies in its restraint, a palette drawn directly from the forest floor. Charred wood cladding, raw concrete, pale stone, and natural linen compose a scene of timeless quiet. Each material was chosen not to impress, but to endure, weather, and grow richer over time. The result is a harmony of touch and tone that feels both modern and ancient. Wood plays the leading role. Locally sourced timber softens the crisp geometry, wrapping walls, ceilings, and cabinetry with a sense of warmth. The grain patterns echo tree rings, connecting human craft with natural history. In contrast, polished concrete floors reflect light upward, adding balance to the tactile warmth of the wooden textures. Every finish invites your senses to slow down. The cool surface of stone countertops, the matte patina of brass handles, the grain beneath your fingertips. The muted earthy palette allows nature's colors, greens, browns, and golden light, to take center stage. It's minimalism that doesn't feel sterile, but soulful and grounded. The floor plan of this Monospace home follows a clear, meditative rhythm. Designed as one continuous linear sequence, each zone flows effortlessly into the next, from entry to kitchen, living area, and private quarters. There are no abrupt turns or enclosed corners, just a graceful sense of continuity that mirrors the gentle slope of the forest around it. Every element supports intuitive movement. Windows align along the central axis, guiding the eye through space and framing layers of trees beyond. Even thresholds between indoors and outdoors feel seamless. Sliding doors, recessed steps, and smooth transitions of materials maintain an unbroken visual experience. It's a home where the layout encourages calm rather than clutter. The result is a plan that invites both solitude and connection. Family members can see, sense, and share moments without intrusion, while private areas remain softly tucked away at the edges. This linear flow transforms everyday living into something ceremonial. Each step, glance, and gesture is part of a peaceful continuum. The most enchanting aspect of this home is its gentle merging of inside and outside. Instead of abrupt boundaries, sliding timber panels, glass doors, and screened porches dissolve the division between architecture and forest. When open, the air flows freely through the space. When closed, textures of wood and light still keep nature visually close. These thresholds act as living filters. Perforated screens temper the sunlight, while deep overhangs protect against rain and glare. The rhythm of opening and closing these layers becomes a daily ritual, an act of tuning the home's mood to the forest's changes. It's not separation, but dialogue between human comfort and the natural environment. In evenings, lantern-like lighting spills softly across decks and pathways, extending the living space beyond its physical limits. The boundary between indoors and outdoors blurs into one continuous emotional zone, serene, breathable, and utterly grounded in the sounds and scents of the forest. Light is the true material of this home. It drifts through the forest canopy, filtered by leaves before entering the house in soft, painterly tones. Instead of flooding every corner, the design allows light to appear in gradients, bright near glass, dim toward the core, creating a gentle choreography between illumination and intimacy. Architectural elements are composed to shape and slow the light. Vertical slats cast rhythmic shadows across concrete floors, and timber ceilings catch golden highlights at dusk. The result is not just visual beauty, but emotional texture, a play of brightness and shade that mirrors the forest's natural balance. In the evening, concealed lighting takes over softly, maintaining the day's serenity. Hidden LED strips wash walls in warm tones, while pendant lamps glow like fireflies within the space. Here, light and shadow aren't opposites, they're partners in calm, deepening the home's atmosphere of contemplation. Every opening in this home is intentional, a frame to nature's artwork. Windows are placed not for symmetry, but for emotion. A narrow slit reveals the morning mist, a wide horizontal pane captures the slow sway of branches. This measured precision turns light, shadow, and landscape into living compositions that evolve throughout the day. The facade's restraint reinforces this idea. Instead of large, uniform glass walls, the architect uses carefully proportioned apertures, balancing privacy with openness. Timber screens slide across them, adjusting the visual connection to the forest. Each angle, each frame is designed to guide your gaze, inviting stillness, focus, and appreciation of small moments. At night, the relationship reverses. The glowing interior becomes the artwork, softly reflected on the glass. The forest mirrors back the calm rhythm of life within, blurring where architecture ends and nature begins. These openings remind us that beauty often lies not in what's added, but in what's revealed. At the center of the home lies a hidden courtyard, a sanctuary of calm within the forest. Shielded by the monospace walls, this open-air heart draws in sunlight, breezes, and birdsong. It's where architecture pauses to breathe, an enclosed openness that invites reflection, morning tea, or an evening under the stars. The courtyard's proportions are balanced between intimacy and freedom. Low stone borders, soft moss underfoot, and a single sculptural tree define its mood. Rainwater trickles gently into a shallow basin, creating a tranquil rhythm that harmonizes with the forest beyond. Here, even silence feels designed, carrying the spirit of Japanese wabi-sabi simplicity. When seen from the living areas, the courtyard acts as a visual anchor, bringing natural light deep into the home and linking each space through shared serenity. It's both void and vessel, both refuge and window to the sky, a poetic balance of architecture and atmosphere. Inside this home, every object has intention, nothing more, nothing less. The minimalist interior reflects the philosophy of editing with purpose, keeping only what enhances comfort, beauty, and balance. Furniture, fixtures, and textures are chosen for their honesty of material, creating a visual and emotional calm that encourages mindfulness in daily living. Spaces are uncluttered but never cold. A simple oak table anchors the dining area, while soft linen cushions and woven rugs add tactile warmth. Open shelving displays only a few cherished ceramics, allowing air and light to play freely across each surface. It's a gentle reminder that minimalism isn't emptiness, it's intentional serenity. Even small gestures like a perfectly aligned window frame or a recessed handle carry thoughtfulness. The interiors speak in quiet tones, celebrating proportion, texture, and silence. Every detail feels like an exhale, a pause in the rush of modern life. This is minimalism with soul, where restraint nurtures emotion. In this minimalist forest home, texture replaces ornament. Every surface tells a quiet story: the roughness of timber, the softness of linen, the cool touch of stone underfoot. Instead of relying on decoration, warmth emerges through these natural materials, each one chosen for its sensory richness and ability to age gracefully with time. The interiors invite touch and slow observation. You might trace the grain of oak along a windowsill or feel the gentle unevenness of a hand-finished wall. Light enhances these tactile qualities, grazing across woven fabrics and highlighting subtle imperfections that make the space feel alive. It's imperfection as an aesthetic of humanity. Even in its simplicity, the home feels comforting, layered with soft throws, muted textiles, and faint scents of wood and earth. It's the kind of space that welcomes bare feet, quiet mornings, and the hum of nature outside. True minimalism doesn't reject comfort, it rediscovers it through texture and warmth. Beneath its serene beauty, this minimalist forest home thrives on invisible sustainability. The design relies on passive principles: strategic orientation for light and airflow, deep roof overhangs, and natural ventilation corridors. These elements reduce energy demands, letting the house breathe with the seasons instead of fighting against them. Renewable systems work quietly in the background. Rooftop solar panels provide clean power, while rainwater harvesting tanks blend seamlessly into the landscape. Thermal mass in the concrete floors maintains comfortable temperatures year-round. Every system is integrated with grace, showing that technology and nature can coexist in effortless balance. Even materials support sustainability. Reclaimed timber, low VOC finishes, and regionally sourced stone minimize the carbon footprint. The result is a home that's both responsible and restful, where ecological care feels like a natural extension of good design. Sustainability here isn't loud or futuristic, it's soulful, grounded, and enduring. The furniture in this home embodies the same quiet confidence as the architecture, minimal yet deeply tactile. Each piece is chosen for longevity and authenticity: solid wood chairs, linen-upholstered sofas, and handcrafted ceramics that echo the tones of bark and stone. The goal isn't to fill the space but to give it room to breathe. Styling remains deliberately understated. Natural fibers, woven baskets, and a few organic sculptures act as gentle accents rather than decoration. Even artwork feels part of the architecture: muted landscapes and abstract forms that mirror the rhythm of the forest outside. Every element belongs, yet nothing demands attention. This approach reflects the Japanese concept of the beauty of space between things. By surrounding yourself with fewer, better objects, you allow meaning and memory to emerge. In this home, every chair, bowl, and lamp serves both function and feeling, shaping an atmosphere of calm intentionality. As daylight fades, the house transforms into a lantern in the forest. Gentle layers of lighting, concealed strips, recessed fixtures, and softly glowing pendants create warmth without glare. The goal is not brightness, but atmosphere, a calm transition from day to night that preserves the stillness of the surrounding woods. Every source of light serves a purpose. Warm-toned LEDs emphasize textures of wood and stone, while accent lights highlight art or key architectural moments. The result feels effortless, like candlelight modernized, a choreography of shadows and illumination that enhances the home's contemplative mood. Outside, low landscape lights trace paths without overpowering the dark. The reflections from interior glass shimmer softly among the trees, allowing the forest and architecture to glow together in harmony. Night in this home is not the absence of light, but the presence of serenity. As we conclude this journey through the minimalist monospace house, one truth stands clear: design feels most powerful when it listens. This home doesn't shout for attention, it hums quietly in rhythm with the forest, teaching us that simplicity, balance, and connection to nature are the ultimate luxuries. From its linear plan and tactile materials to its filtered light and gentle sustainability, every detail celebrates restraint with soul. It's proof that minimalism doesn't mean less feeling, it means more meaning. Each texture, sound, and shadow invites reflection, grounding us in the beauty of what's essential. If this serene blend of modern design and natural harmony inspired you, please subscribe, like, and share this video to support our growing community here at Vintage Touch Decor with Soul. Leave a comment below what moment of this forest retreat spoke most to you. Until next time, stay inspired, stay soulful, and keep creating beauty that breathes.